I'm looking at a chart of the price of platinum and palladium over the last few decades. And with this chart, you can easily see how each metal has one decade where it does really well and then another decade where it's mediocre, right? In the 1990s, palladium was the big winner. It culminated in the Ford Motor Company trying to corner the market on palladium. The 2000s was obviously marked by the Great Recession of 2008, and palladium took a hit while platinum became the safe haven that everybody went to for some reason. And now in 2010, it's the other way around. In the 2010s, it was the other way around, and now platinum is very undervalued. Palladium was the big winner in the 2010s. I suspect the reason for this trend has to do with the planets Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter and Saturn come closer and closer into conjunction for 10 years, and then for another 10 they get further and further apart. Right? We just went out of conjunction back in December of 2020. Now at the peak of platinum the last cycle around in 2000, platinum was worth 2 ounces of gold. And my goal is to have 200 ounces of platinum before that happens again, because I want to trade it for 400 ounces of gold, which comes in probably one of the biggest bars of gold, at least commercially produced. I know there's been bigger ones. There's one in Taiwan that is, I think, 1/4 of a ton. It's in a museum. I've seen it before. And but the biggest commercial ones are 400 ounces. And I want one, and I can already see myself holding one right now. So if we expect that to turn around in 2030, right, we got 10 more years to buy platinum, 20 ounces a year. I think I can manage that. And another thing I thought about was because this cycle was kind of profitable in the long term, but volatile in the short term, right? What you might want to do is every 10 years as you're trading your platinum for palladium or vice versa, you take some of the profit and turn it into gold, which is obviously a lot more stable, right? So what you could do is, let's say in 2000 you bought a lot of platinum like you should, right? And then in 2010 you want to trade platinum for palladium. You could get about 5 ounces of palladium for 1 ounce of platinum. I remember those days. I used to use a dealer called Bullion Direct, and you could buy off of other people who were other clients who were selling. There was this nuclear platform, if I remember correctly. Now imagine, instead of trading 1 ounce of platinum for 5 ounces of palladium, what you could do is trade it for 2 ounces of palladium and take that extra profit as gold, right? And then over the next 10 years, you would be buying platinum, obviously, right? Palladium, I'm sorry. So you're accumulating palladium, and then in 2020, you want to trade your palladium for platinum, right? If I remember correctly, in 2020, palladium was $2,500 an ounce, and palladium was palladium was $2,500 an ounce. Platinum was, I think, $550 an ounce at the bottom. So again, a 5-to-1 ratio. Although good luck buying platinum at $550, right? Maybe 3-to-1 is more reasonable to actually trade. So what you could do is sell. Let's say you had 100 ounces of palladium at that time. You could sell them and buy 100 ounces of platinum, and then take the extra and buy gold and silver with it, right? And that's how you painlessly accumulate a Fort Knox bar.